Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Sneako being banned off most big platforms. Let's get right into it. In the last few years, we have seen the enforcement of extremely strict censorship on most big platforms. Not long ago, we all saw what happened to the controversial internet personality Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was seeing a massive rise in supporters, with his TikTok content receiving over 1 billion views on the platform. It seemed like a good portion of men on the internet approved and supported Andrew's overall message, pushing Andrew Tate to influencer status rather quickly. Right as Andrew Tate was reaching peak popularity, in a moment's notice, he would lose it all, as just about all the biggest platforms removed and banned them off their platform. Andrew Tate supporters, and even some that weren't his supporters, felt that this move by big platforms was unfair and further proving how bad censorship has gotten recently. Many people that supported Andrew Tate felt that the fact that he was banned off all platforms meant that he was truly trying to help people escape the Matrix, and the Matrix got rid of him. I made a whole video explaining why I disagree with this and stated in my opinion, the reason I believe Andrew Tate was truly banned was because his views on women, which most people would agree are terrible. I don't think Andrew Tate was really exposing the Matrix. I believe Andrew Tate flew too close to the sun and got burned. He thought he was bigger than the agenda, and he wasn't. We all know these platforms make their own rules. Sometimes the rules can be unfair, but in reality, it's their platform. If you want to be on it, you gotta respect their rules. I personally do not think they would have banned Andrew Tate if Andrew Tate wasn't saying the things he said about women. Similar to Andrew Tate, the longtime YouTuber Sneako would recently get banned off the big platforms not much longer after Andrew did. Sneako, for those who don't know, is a YouTuber who has been making videos on YouTube for over 10 years now. Sneako has 2 channels on the YouTube platform that he would post regularly on. As of recent, with people like Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels rising in popularity, it appears that Sneako took on a more controversial persona for his content that grew his channel to new heights. Shortly before Sneako's banning from the platform, he will go on Andrew Tate's podcast. Then a couple days ago out of nowhere, Sneako faced the same fate as Andrew, being banned off not only YouTube, but TikTok as well. Similar to Andrew Tate, Sneako preached about escaping the Matrix and not being a slave to society. Also like Andrew, he had his own version of Hustler's Academy. Sneako also often spoke about the elites that ruled over society. The problem that most people had with Sneako's content is that he had very similar views when it came to women as Andrew Tate. Just like Andrew Tate, Sneako is known to say things about women that are considered offensive by many people. In my opinion, what happened to Sneako was done to make an example out of him, showing other YouTubers who want to try and be the new Andrew Tate what would happen if they attempt it. Sneako knew that YouTube didn't agree with the message Andrew was spreading on their platform. He still chose to ride the Andrew Tate hype train, knowing deletion could be a possibility. Even though I don't necessarily agree with most of the content Sneako was posting, I don't agree with the censorship that these large platforms are enforcing. Myself as a YouTube creator who makes videos that most people don't agree with has to deal with this censorship on the regular basis. When I make some of my videos, I more often than not have to censor what I'm saying to align with the YouTube community guidelines, and I do my best at it. I respect this is YouTube's platform and they get to make the rules, but in my opinion, as a creator who makes content on YouTube and has to obey by these rules, sometimes these rules can be unfair. I believe a platform like YouTube works best when it allows creators to be themselves, as long as it's not causing any harm to others. Most people know that what Andrew Tate and Sneako is saying is mostly nonsense, and most people won't follow him. Those that choose to watch people like Andrew Tate and Sneako are people who regardlessly are into the type of content and are going to look for it whether on YouTube or elsewhere. Censorship is a tool used by those who control the narrative. Removing them off the platform just validates their points to people who already are following them. When Sneako got banned, people saw this as confirmation that Sneako was really against the Matrix.
They banned me on Twitter and TikTok as well. But YouTube was a big one. I've been on there since I was 13. Ronnie, you know what that's like. You know that the people want to hear this message, so people will follow the truth. And KSI is celebrating on Twitter. It's just proof that he sold his soul. I'm living rent-free, and somebody that I used to look up to's head. And he used to be one of my favorite YouTubers. The Matrix attacked him, and he just sold out. A lot of these biggest YouTubers, they sell out.
You've got this message telling people, unplug from the Matrix. You have this message of, okay, everyone unplug. And do you think the juice was worth the squeeze? You were attempting to, you would say, save people?
Wake people up.
Sneako's followers are going to see this ban as the Matrix attacking Sneako. Even though Sneako and Andrew were both known to take things to the extreme, I don't think removing them from the platform really fixed anything. If anything, it might have made them even more famous. Censorship is getting too aggressive and unpredictable, leaving many creators potentially the next victim of this censorship. The reason I made this video is even though I don't have the exact same views on things like Sneako, I myself make content that might be targeted. So far, I respected the platform's rules, as that must be done to be on the platform, which I understand. But that can all change if I say something the platform doesn't agree with. This censorship is clearly being used to have at least some control over what creators say on these platforms. Now, I don't necessarily think Sneako speaking about the Matrix is what got him banned. There are many people on the platform that speak about the truth, and I am one of them. But I do think speaking the truth can get you targeted. I believe I have found a way for now at least, which allows me to show people the truth about our world while trying my best to obey by the community guideline. But all this can change in an instant. I always recommend you guys follow me on my second channel just in case, because we never know. In the world we live in today, we are starting to see just how much control they truly have over us. These platforms that many of us rely on so much, whether for entertainment or as a creator, truly have so much control over society. The more time passes, the more obvious it becomes that all of it's about control. Control that we have given these platforms over us. Control that many of us depend on. Little by little, those who run our world have found ways to control society and lead them in their desired direction. Now more than ever, we must stay strong and look out for one another. In this day and age, knowing the truth is more valuable as they're trying to erase it. I do understand and respect that a platform has to have rules they want people to follow, but it would be nice if those rules accommodate everyone. We should let the people choose what they want to consume, whether good or bad. That should be a decision they make on their own. But removing a creator because the platform doesn't seem to like the creator anymore just seems very controlling and only proves that these platforms are trying to control the narrative. I personally do not agree with 99% of what Andrew Tate states. The only thing that me and Andrew Tate would ever agree on is that a group of elites pull the string and have put the world in the matrix. When it comes to Sneako, I don't really know that much about his content, besides what I learned while researching. I watched parts of his live stream with Adam22, where he questions Adam about his views on Satan. But even then, I had my doubts about Sneako, as Sneako claims he didn't know what the Freemasons were.
What was a Freemason? I want to look that up now.
Yeah, look it up. I don't know. It's like a secretive society that allegedly like is connected to other like important people, I guess, and like I don't know. Freemason. Freemasonry or Masonry refers to fraternal organizations that trace their origins to the local guilds of stonemasons. From the end of the 13th century, regulated the qualifications of stonemasons and their interactions with authorities and clients. That really makes it sound like no big deal. They regulated the qualifications of stonemasons. So I guess they had humble beginnings, whatever they may have turned into.
I think chat thinks it's Illuminati, but I think it's just like a bunch of working class people.
But I don't know.
Freemasonry refers to the fraternal organization.
Look at Freemason musicians. They let black guys in. They got Nat King Cole,
Duke Ellington,
they're
Mozart.
inclusive. That's nice.
For someone like Sneako who claims to be exposing the truth and claims to not know the Freemasons, to me is a bit suspicious. The fact that Adam22 would even associate with Sneako means that Sneako himself is likely compromised. From what I can see, if Sneako had views like Andrew Tate when it comes to women, then I don't really buy that he's trying to help people find the truth. It's important not to get caught up in the hype and allow men like Tate or Sneako to guide you in the wrong direction. In my opinion, these men are looking at their followers like sheep they can sacrifice to make their lives better. Like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake, and we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.